Let's talk about using the SpeedGrader to grade discussions and assignments. This is a sample course that I'm going to show you, and you can get to the SpeedGrader from a variety of ways. One of the ways that you can get to the SpeedGrader is by looking on your to-do list on the right-hand side. It will tell you what you have to grade right now. And if you click on one of these things, for example, week 1 introductions, it will take me right to the SpeedGrader. You can also get to the SpeedGrader by clicking on the actual assignment. And up in the top right-hand corner, those 3 dots right here, there's an option to get to the SpeedGrader from there. Another way is by clicking Grades. Grades will take you to this Gradebook View. And then when you see that you have assignments to grade, the 3 dots up the top will give you an option to go to SpeedGrader. Angela Anderson submitted a media recording for her particular assignment. Now, if you remember from the other workshops or tutorials on creating assignments, you can make that an option. So students can have a media type of recording to submit their assignments. To watch a media recording, we click this, I was going to call that a diamond. We click this triangle to play it. And click it again.
I learned a lot this week about adult learning theory, especially about providing adults with.
So when you see a recording here, you can play it back in 1.5 time, for example, okay, or slow it down. And then, so that's what is there. To get to the next student, you use these arrows here, or the drop down right here tells you the number of students that you have, and the little orange dot indicates that the assignment has not yet been graded. If the student is grayed out, that means that the student has not turned in the activity yet. If I want to give the student a grade, I enter the grade here. And if I want to give the student comments, I can add the comments here. This button right here gives me an option to upload a file. This option gives me the chance to record media or upload media. By default, it will turn on your webcam. I have a little cover on my webcam, so that's why you can't see me at the moment. But if I just wanted to record audio, I would click the webcam button and go to no video, and then I could start recording a audio response. You can see the lines are moving. That way I know that it's working and recording my voice. If I record something, it will pop in to the grade comments, and the student will be able to click it and hear my feedback. If I don't want to here, I would just type the word feedback. If a rubric is added to a particular assignment, that rubric will appear right here under this assessment window, and you can click on the rubric, it will open, and you can use the rubric to grade. To go to the next student, I would do that. Okay, and grade from there. I'm not going to go through and grade all of these. All right, so once you're in the SpeedGrader, sometimes it's a little confusing how to get out of the SpeedGrader. Right here, this button will take you back to the Gradebook View. All right. This button is Settings, which usually you don't do that. And this button is to post or hide grades, which I never use that either. To get back to the actual just regular course, go right up here, and this will be the name of your course, and that will be a hyperlink, and you can go back to your course that way, the main course view. But I'm going to click on Grades, and then I'm going to find Wow, this is a very unorganized grade book, by the way. This needs to be organized better. This is a discussion. So I wanted to show you how to grade a discussion. So let's go into the SpeedGrader. And when your students submit discussion posts, they will all show in one window. So you'll be able to see the dates that they've submitted, the time that they submitted. You're not going to get a word count of what they submitted. And so you can see Angela here has submitted a video response there and then an audio response there. You can play these right from the SpeedGrader if you want to. Okay, so here's an example of a rubric. It's a little bit hard to see. I have my screen isn't at, or my thing isn't at full screen here. And this is a smallish sort of laptop. So I can click on any of these. Okay, and you'll see it puts 3 in there. And then let's just say Angela did excellent because, you know, Angela's an excellent student. Okay, and so all of those things are, so she received 12 out of 12. And I hit save. Unfortunately, this rubric doesn't match my points. Okay. And if I wanted to, I could tell the assignment to use the rubric for the grade. That's an option. I don't usually do that though. I don't know why. I guess I don't like my rubric putting my grade in for me. So I'm just going to pretend that the rubric is worth 20 points. And then you can write additional comments down here. That looks familiar to you, right? This little button right here is actually speech recognition. So let's see how it works. Angela, comma, you did a very good job in next week's discussion. Period. Keep up the great work. Period. So let's try that again. Angela, comma, you did a great job in this week's discussion. There we go. I wasn't able to edit the last one. Text to speech is actually pretty darn good. If I hit submit, then that will show up and then I can go to the next student. Okay, so you can see how this works for grading in the SpeedGrader. Right? It's really extremely easy. Now, if you decide, let's say you have a large class, and if you don't get through all of the assignments at one time, what ends up happening is when you come in the next time, the SpeedGrader will take you where you left off. It's really very nice. When I go back to the home view, and actually when I log back into this class, if somebody turns in an assignment late after I've already graded, it is going to show up here on your to-do list. And you'll be like, wait a minute, I already graded all of the reflections. There's a new reflection there. You just click on it and it will take you right to that assignment to be able to grade it if you accept late work or not. So just so you know, in case you don't get notified that a student turned something in to the gradebook, this will show up on your to-do list on the right-hand side. So if we go back to grades, you can see the grade here shows up. And even though this isn't a SpeedGrader related thing, the colors actually mean something. So the pink means that they haven't turned it in or have turned it in late, or the blue indicates that they've turned it in late. So your gradebook will show you, and you'll be able to see a history. Like if a student just consistently turns something in late, you'll see a lot of blue across their name. This is just a sample course, and we're kind of interacting with it on all kinds of dates and times. But yeah, hopefully this helps you getting to know the SpeedGrader and grading assignments and grading discussions.